Do you wish there was something better to listen to on that awful commute to work or that tedious temper tantrum-filled school run? Look no further and listen to A Game of Two Halves.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to episode 17 of A Game of Two Halves, the entertainment trivia podcast, brought to you by me, Dylan.
And me, Kirsty.
Do you have to always say it like that? And me, Kirsty.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
It's like that voiceover guy for the movies. In a world where Kirsty is a podcast host. Well, it didn't go host. That's very posh. So we are doing some trivia that we've done a while back now. We haven't done it for a while. And personally, it is one of my favourites. Relation wealth.
You do the duvet.
I know, I'm expecting you to sing Relation Wealth, Relation Wealth.
Relation wealth, relation wealth.
Just whenever a Relation Wealth does.
Relation Wealth.
So, because we haven't played this in a while, I will recap y'all, like that word, y'all, on the rules. So, points mean prizes. There are 3 rounds per person, 1 question per round with 5 possible answers, 3 questions in total with a possible 15 answers. The maximum amount of points that can be won is 18, except for spot prizes. Each correct answer will be worth 1 point. If you manage to guess all 5 answers, you'll receive a bonus point, so a maximum of 6 points per round can be awarded. You start with 3 lives. Every time you answer incorrectly, you lose 1 life. If you lose all 3 lives, that round ends and you'll move on to the next round. If you get an answer correct, you will hear this. And if it's incorrect, you'll hear this. And to transition to a start of a new round, you'll hear this.
Whoosh.
Whoosh. Okay, so any spot prizes you win can instantly be redeemed for 1 point, or you can trade it in for an extra life for that round if there are more answers left. If there are no more answers left, it has to be redeemed for 1 point. Lives and extra lives do not carry over to the next round. Are you pumped?
Yes. Are you going to go first this time answering questions?
Yep.
Okay.
Not a problemo.
Let's begin. Alright, so name something that smells bad but tastes good.
Smells bad but tastes good.
Yep.
Right. Cheese.
Top answer.
Woohoo.
Some of these I disagree with, to be fair. Well, at least one of them.
Milk.
Nope.
Wine.
Nope. You'll kick yourself on some of these answers. You said milk, you said wine, you've said cheese.
We normally give each other a little hint. They won't give me a little hint.
Well, I said one of them I disagree with.
It's not really a hint, is it?
I've said that they're quite obvious. You'll kick yourself. They're pretty standard, like people will go, that smells minging, how can you eat that? There's one in particular that I really don't like, which is a vegetable. When it's cooked, it smells awful. Normally have it on a roast dinner.
Cabbage.
And you've won a spot prize.
Woo!
So you have won a luxury 7-day ski holiday in the French Alps.
I'm pumped about that.
Would you like to exchange that for a life or a point?
A point, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so...
The last 3 are something that you eat. One of them you eat quite regularly. One you normally have in a sandwich. And the other you have in multiple different ways. That's all your hints.
Okay, thank you.
The one that we have all the time, I disagree. I don't think it smells bad. I don't think you do either. But it's strong.
Brown sauce.
No. So the top answer you got right was cheese. 2nd, garlic. 3, fish.
Mm-hmm.
Sandwich. You have tuna sandwiches. 4th was egg. 5th was cabbage.
I don't think eggs smell bad. I don't think tuna smells bad. And I don't think garlic smells bad.
Well, you can get like pickled eggs.
True.
And boiled eggs sometimes if they've been left for a little bit. Tuna fish is quite potent.
Doesn't smell bad though. I wouldn't say it was a bad smell.
Well, if you don't like fish. Like when you walk past the fish counter.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Right, next round. So we asked 100 people, name something that's hard to mend when broken.
A vase or a vase.
Correct.
Like dinner plates, like porcelain, like...
No, like crockery.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but it's not on the list.
Name something that's hard to mend once it's broken.
So name something that when broken is hard to mend.
Is it like, are they all like objects or...
No.
So your heart.
3. Top answer.
Woohoo.
3 objects, one of which you've already got. The others aren't. So there's one there that's not.
Bones.
I'll give you that. It was leg.
Yeah, thank you. Mm-hmm. And ornaments.
Not giving you that one.
They're not hard to... They are hard to fix.
Yeah, but it's not on the list.
Watches and clocks.
Clocks on the list. You've got one more life and one more answer.
And I take it it's related to ornaments.
Yes. I give you bone when it was leg, so you're not getting another freebie.
Like collectibles.
No.
Or you just being a cock.
No, it was glass.
Right, okay.
So
yeah.
Collectibles can sometimes be porcelain, they can be
Fair enough.
plastic,
Yes.
you know.
I'll lay you off, fair enough.
Right. Name a type of tea you can drink.
Green tea.
Correct. Top answer.
Iced tea. You can drink iced tea.
It's not on the list. Top 5 answers.
Tea. Name... What was the question?
Name a type of tea you drink. So tea, varieties or flavours.
Fruit tea? Are you kidding me?
It's not on the list. Sarah would be all over this one, to be fair, so would I. So there's the one that is most common, that everybody drinks pretty much all of the time. If you're a tea drinker, we have some in the house right now.
Tea bags.
No. I know that's not your answer, so I'm not accepting it. Not like...
Like breakfast tea.
English breakfast tea. Fucking hell.
Earl Grey.
Yes.
Oh, what do the Chinese drink? Herbal tea.
Not on the list. So the answers were green, Earl Grey, chamomile, English breakfast, and peppermint.
Right. Okay. So how many did I get in total, please?
1, 2, 3. I'm just double checking. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ooh, that's terrible, actually.
Oh, apparently I give you an extra point. Right, so that brings your total up to 251.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so name something that people commonly forget.
Keys.
I'll give you that. Car keys. Yep.
People's names.
Top answer.
Woohoo. Phone.
Phone.
Like mobile phone.
Nope, sadly not.
That face indicates that it's something very fucking similar.
Could be. Could not be.
You're an absolute douche.
I'm not.
People that most commonly forget. Is it like phone numbers?
Yes. 2 more to find.
Are the rest of them objects?
No.
Birthdays.
Yeah. And 1 more.
Is that an object?
No. The pressure.
What do I normally forget? See, I forget everything. It's not really a fair question.
This is the you've had your hints, but I'll give you another one. This is something that you wouldn't forget, personally. Something that I wouldn't forget, either. Because I'm nice.
You're nice.
Because I'm lovely. Yeah.
I've already said birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
We personally wouldn't forget this.
That's true.
Because we're nice people.
Yes. That's your hint.
Is it like a gift?
Is that your answer?
No.
Yes, it was your answer. I have to dig it. Do you have 1 more chance?
We wouldn't forget it because we're nice people. And I've already said birthdays.
Yes.
Trying to think about it logically.
Okay.
So it's something that you do or give to others.
No, it's not an object.
No, it's something that you do or give to others.
Right, okay, well, I'm just saying it's not an object.
You don't have to give somebody an object. You could give them your time.
You
That's
could,
an
yes,
object.
but it's not time.
That wasn't an answer.
Do you pass, or are you going to give us an answer?
I don't know. Pass.
Anniversaries.
Fuck.
Name a tradesperson who helps build a house.
Architect? Or is it like the manual labourer? Okay.
Nope.
So like a carpenter?
Top answer.
A bricklayer? Bricky?
Yep.
Plasterer?
Nope.
Helps make a house.
Helps build a house.
Helps build a house. Well, like a plumber?
Yep.
Electrician?
Yep. One more.
How many lives do I have? One. You have no fucking clue.
Think you've got one life left, yeah. Name a tradesperson who helps to build a house. So we've got carpenter, you've said bricky, plumber and electrician. There's one more to find.
What the fuck else do you need done in-house?
Think about it logically.
Well, I said bricky and then I said plaster and you were like, nope. What? I was like, because they didn't need a brace and they put a plaster on a bit. No, okay. Or like a roofer. Fuck.
A builder.
Well, I didn't think it was going to be that fucking easy, did I? You
Don't blame me for your shortcomings.
stupid.
Name a word that rhymes with jumpy.
Lumpy.
Top answer.
Jumpy. Lumpy. Frumpy.
Frumpy.
Yes.
Yes. That's also an answer.
Jumpy, lumpy, frumpy. The next thing that comes to my mind is slumpy. But I don't feel like that's right.
Nope.
No. Jumpy, lumpy, frumpy, clumpy,
Nope.
dumpy. Any idea?
No. The missing ones were bumpy, humpy, and grumpy. And grumpy was a what do you call them?
Star prize.
No, it's not called a star prize. It's called a spot prize.
Oh well. I still got 10, bitches.
So did I beat you again?
No, both got 10.
No, you said I had 11.
No, you had 10.
No, you said...
No, you had 9 and then you got your spot prize, which you exchanged for.
Oh, really? So what's the total scores now?
You're
then?
on 251
Yep.
and I'm on 272.
Oh, I just can't catch up, man. I cannot catch up with what is going on, baby.
You're rubbish.
Dylan's special time.
So what's occurring?
Well, so...
Wow. The
Okay.
suspense.
So I like a good complaint every now and again. I like to make a complaint every now and again, just to, keep the senses alive.
Every now and then.
So complaints like this, though, don't ring very...
Oh, these like daft complaint, like ridiculous complaints again.
Well, we'll find out. So shopper demands that parent parking spots go to customers who spend the most money.
What?
So it's probably the same person who said there was too many seeds in the seeded bloomer in Waitrose. So the letter says rich people should park closest to the shops as they have the most to carry, so it makes logical sense.
Well, no, it fucking doesn't. If all they've popped in for was a loaf of bread and some milk.
But that's not the point. They bring the most revenue to the store, so therefore they should park closer.
Not necessarily. A family of 17 would bring more revenue.
I don't agree with it. I'm just getting your reaction. So a letter submitted to a newspaper, this is in Australia, has riled readers by suggesting an alternative use for parent and child parking spaces at shopping centres. Writing under the name Diana Davenport, the controversial author believes the wealthiest customers should be assigned the spaces closest to the shops as they spend the most money and have more shopping to carry.
Well, to be fair though, the ones that are closest to the shop are the disabled parking spaces. The ones after are the mother and baby. So apparently she has limits. She doesn't want to toss aside disabled people to be able to get a seeded loaf.
Yeah. So the complaint reads, while visiting my local supermarket, I was disgusted to find the best parking spaces nearest the door are now reserved for so-called parent and child parking. If you are fit enough to produce offspring, you should jolly well be able to walk across the car park into the supermarket.
I'm going to knock her out. Who is she?
I love that you should jolly well be able to do that. Absolutely, that she's my hero.
No, she's not. Don't you dare.
So it continues. The best spaces should be reserved for people with the most expensive cars. It is us who are likely to spend the most money in the supermarket and to have the most shopping to carry back to our cars.
It's called a trolley love.
The letter was published in Melbourne's Herald Sun, and Diana, who claims to be from an affluent inner-city suburb, sparked both fury and humour when her views were shared on social media. It turns out that it's not Diana's first rodeo with the alias, having a history of writing controversial letters into Melbourne's newspapers. Readers wrote angry replies to the letter. So with many understanding it now to be sort of a tongue-in-cheek piece of writing, it wasn't picked up by all the Herald's readers. One commented to say, "I think it's more about protecting kids than an entitlement. It's common sense. I would hate to walk 3 young kids through a huge car park unnecessarily." Mm-hmm. Another of Diana's previous letters, which was withheld from print, complained about a charity motorbike ride. It said, "I had the misfortune to be stuck in traffic gridlock caused by the motorcycle riders' Christmas toy run. I have never seen so many middle-aged misfits with no teeth and tattoos. Searchers to track down the true identity of the devious writer have so far been unsuccessful." So Diana, if you're listening, if you can please come forward. That'd be nice.
No. Stay in your fucking box.
Well, I don't think she'd stay in a box. She'd stay in a Range Rover Sport. But or her Lamborghini, or her Rolls Royce, whatever car of choice, whatever car she's driving that particular day, because obviously she has a garage full. Mm-hmm. So I park in child and mother, baby, and all them spots. So I assume.
Yeah, but we do it when we go shopping, like late on.
No, not all the time.
Yes, when I'm there, you bloody well do.
No, we've been mid-afternoon and parked in a child and mother and child.
Not when there's children about. We don't.
Oh, come off it! You know fine well that we've parked in them spots when there's been kids. It's fucking peak time out 3:00 in the afternoon. Plenty of time, so stop acting all innocent and sweet because you're on a podcast, you little bitch.
You're a little bitch.
Well, you're not denying it, are you? So, yes, that's the little sort of complaint that I had to read out, because that was... I mean, if I blatantly saw that there was loads of kids, like, I wouldn't...
Well, we never go shopping, like, just after school, because you hate it. And we never go shopping, like... We never really... Well, we try not to leave the house during, like, the kids' holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, 6 weeks holidays is pretty unavoidable, but we're trying not to go out as much. The majority of the time that we do, like, a decent shop, that we're in a parking space for, like, a long period of time, is when we go shopping, but we tend to go shopping, like, late at night. If we're going to be there for a while, you never park in a mother and baby spot.
No, it's normally just for quick convenience, to be honest. But I still do it. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So Diana Davenport, whoever she may be, I wonder if she's actually serious or whether she's just doing it for sort of...
To, like, twist them.
But then again, I don't know. It could
maybe
be
someone trying to be funny, being a bit controversial.
Yeah, like us. But we nail it.
Do we?
No.
Okay.
So, so that was Diane Davenport. I might have to have a look up to see if she pops up anywhere else. Cause,
yeah. Let us know what you think. Do you think the more affluent people...
We'll run a poll. Should you be able to park in a parent spot if you have an expensive car? It's the same thing with people who take up multiple spaces because of their car. Like, I know.
But they never park, like, towards the back of the car park either. They normally park, like, right at the front. The closest spots you can that aren't, like, disabled or mother and baby. And then they take up about 6 parking spaces.
Yeah, like, I've seen people park sideways. I've seen people park diagonally. And it's just entitlement.
Not a spot.
And it's just because you may have a more expensive car than the average person. That's fine, but you are just a normal average person. So you're going to have to deal with the...
But I don't want them to dint me precious car.
Well, I don't think anybody wants their car to be dinted. I think whether you own a bloody £500
Ford car
from the 1976s...
76s. Wow.
If you own a Ford car from the 1990s, or you own, a brand new Aston Martin DB11 with the registration plate DB11U.
We've actually seen that today. Oh
then
my goodness!
In some cases, it's your pride and joy. Like, don't get me wrong, I own a Corsa, and
but you don't know who. Like, that could be someone's first car. It may be second hand, but to them, like, I had a bloody Daewoo Matiz.
Chevrolet.
Well, I had a Chevrolet version, but it was originally Daewoo, and I bloody loved it.
Apart from in the snow,
I would have.
That was dangerous.
Well, yes. Going through that car park and you skidded out and you were like, this is amazing. Let's do it again. Absolutely fucking not.
You were sitting there, no! Let's just get home safely. I'll walk.
But I would have been devastated if somebody didn't that and it really wasn't worth getting upset about. But I would have, because it was my pride and joy.
Well, that's it. I'm not gonna take up another car sparking space because I own my car's less expensive than. No, like, I hate people like that, and I'm sorry to say it, and obviously not everybody's going to agree, but really riles me up.
A parking bay is for one car. You can't then take up 17 bays.
Well, and if you're really concerned about
park at the back of the car park?
Exactly. Park somewhere where there's plenty of spaces and that nobody will generally park. Like, unless you're in central London and you're going somewhere at peak time, you should be able to find a parking space at the back of the car park where nobody else parks.
Or have a sprog and then you can park in the mother and baby.
Or develop a disability. Get yourself a blue card. Oh, God, really grinds my gears.
Inspiration Collation.
So this is the part of the show where we end on a little bit of a high note.
Yep. So we've developed this is the 17th episode with a bonus. So technically this is the 18th episode. And in the majority of them, we've had a little inspirational quote at the end just to say, just to give you that little bit of kind of upliftment. And today is no different. So Kirsty's going to be presenting the lovely quotation that she's found. And we post them on Twitter as well, and Facebook and Instagram, just every now and again to refresh your memory, just to let you know that we got your back. So what are we talking about today, Kirsty?
Well, it's just a little bit to say, it's just a little quote to give you a little bit of hope and a little bit of inspiration. That's what we're all about. Anyway, it's in the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take.
Oh, yes, absolutely. There's plenty of times where I think, do you know what? I regret not doing that. But at the same time...
If you didn't, or if you did it, you wouldn't be where you are now.
Exactly. And I think you never know. It's... People may disagree, but I think that everything happens for a reason. I think that to a certain extent, your path is kind of already drawn out for you until you get to the point of maturity and then you choose your own path. I know that's really kind of religious, but...
Well, no, it's kind of true. Like, you don't really have many choices to make until you kind of leave your parents' house, really, until you're mature enough to look after yourself. Like, there's things that'll help define you as a person, but in terms of where you're going to end up in life, there's not really a lot that you can do until you leave that situation.
Yeah, I mean, like, one of the biggest things that I regret not doing was my A-levels, and I did the first year and I got pretty poor results. I mean, I got some passes and I got some fails.
But there was other things in your life at the time that didn't help.
But now I'm in university, and obviously if I'd had stuck out and done my A-levels and went to university at that point in time, I don't think I would have given it everything. I think it would have been...
But also, would you have done the degree that you're doing now with the knowledge that you now have? Probably not.
No. So everything, I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and I think that whilst you are right and that quote's lovely, I think in a roundabout way, it's just basically like, don't regret anything. Just take every opportunity as it comes. Yeah, that's it. So yes, if you, we have constant polls and questions and things going out on Twitter in Controversial Corner and things like that. So if you'd like to get involved, our Twitter is at GO2Halves.
Also on Facebook and Instagram, which we post other schnizzle on.
Yeah, pretty much every other day, if not every day, every couple of days, with a quote on there, or a poll, or a question, or something just to keep you engaged. And thank you for all of the support recently, and all of the listens and downloads and follows. So thank you very much for that. Keep them coming.
Yes.
And we'll see you in next one, number 18, with Trivia-Filled
Goodness.
Part A.
Oh.
Okay.
Trivia-Filled Part A.
Trivia-Filled Part A goodness. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It means the world to us that you've taken the time to listen to our show. If you want more, please subscribe on iTunes. If you have a few spare seconds to leave us a review, you will be forever in our hearts. Log on to gameof2.com for more of what you came here for.